That'll work.
So we've got some interesting things going on for you this weekend. Did everybody get on the boat cruise? Yeah! Was it okay? Did you have some fun? Yeah! As long as you've pre-registered, we've got some fantastic geocaches for you to find in Midland. Have you been to Midland before? Who's not been to Midland? Let's see some hands. Holy smokes! That's fantastic. So, throughout the day, make sure you look through your programs for all of the information that you might want to know about the event. If there's something you don't know about the event, find yourself somebody in a bright orange shirt. They'll have all the information you could ever want to know, and even some that you don't want to know.
And in a pirate uniform.
You can also try to ask one of the people in a pirate uniform, but good luck with that. So, throughout your day, there's some different activities you'll have to complete, and you'll find them in the book, and you can complete them and be back to register for some prizes at the end of the day. In order to qualify for those prizes at the end of the day, you must return by 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. is the cutoff time for all of your information to be given to you.
That's 1,600 hours.
1630.
Only in the olden days.
Duh.
That's the meridian.
Who here is camping? We've got some campers. Did you get to the Cito this morning? There was no garbage. It was crazy. Good work for all of us. You know, take a look around and find some geocache reviewers. Can you find them now? They're wearing really funny shirts. Where's all the geocache reviewers? Can you put your hands in the air? Maybe I just can't see it. Anyhow, if you want to throw a pie in the face of a reviewer today, it's only going to cost you $1. $1. I personally got $20 reserved for today. Other than that, please make sure to have a look around at a lot of the fine distributors who have got their wares and their gear for you to see. They've come a long way to give us a look at some of the stuff, and we need to take a look. Is everybody listening to me? Have a good time today. Go find some caches and be back for 4 for prize draws, and we'll also be doing a picture. If you have any questions, come find me.
They're always kind of hanging around each other, but it's because we come from so far around the province that when we do get together, we like to interact and talk to each other and go, hey, you know what, let's hash this thing out, or let's talk about this, and to see what's going on. But the most important thing that I enjoy about coming to events like this is being able to put your names and faces to the cache pages I'm reading and see who you really are, because you guys are amazing, creative bunch of cachers out there. And what you guys put out in this province is fabulous.
Also makes all voodoo dolls. That explains my store back.
Shout it out. Cash which? Cash which?
From Quebec.
That one.
From
Quebec.
Quebec.
La Belle Province.
And this one is? Everyone? Excellent. She's got another personality. That's right.
GeoWare CA.
CA. Yes.
GeoWare.
A.
Together.
Yes. GeoWare CA. And this one?
Cash viewer.
Cash
Brenda. I need to start calling you Joe.
Okay. And that guy?
The drone.
And
Valinda.
a recently uncloseted. Oh, we always know.
He is in the shadows before.
What's his name? What's his name?
Roy.
Roy.
He was hiding in the shadows.
CA77.
And Cash Shadow. And next to Cash Shadow we have
Cash Minder.
Cash Minder. And then one of the newest members of the group,
Rex.
Cashosaurus Rex. So
He's a fake.
that's just he's a decoy. That's
It's a decoy, yeah.
He's an implant.
But he is on the short list.
He's a pipeline.
he's a stowaway.
Another thing is, archive is not a bad thing. It's not death, okay? So sometimes when we have to archive your cache, it's because we know we're just not communicating the same way. And we want you to get a second opinion. We encourage you to go talk to appeals@geocaching.com because,
And they're awesome people.
yeah,
They're people. They're not a machine. They are people.
they have the ability to say yes where we cannot. And if you want an exception, quite often you have to go to them to get it. So sometimes we'll actually push you to them. It's like, please go talk to them. We want you to run this past ground speak. Because we want them to be allowing us to say yes.
And sometimes we wanted them to see your creativity because you have come up with a new kind of idea. And we're not sure where it might fall and we need their help to help us. And also what you guys do helps to evolve the game. When you guys interact with us and we're interacting with you and we send you to appeals, it helps the evolution of the game to change. You guys have influence on where it goes and how it gets there.
And sometimes we do it because we hate you. Yes, Jed.
Can I give an example of what you just described about the evolution of the game? How many of you here experienced Kelly's reverse geocache today? Couple? Some of you know about it from reading. There's a person in BC, of course Canadian, who has a reverse geocache, and he submitted it for listing at geocaching.com, and you know, we don't have such a cache type. So of course the local reviewer in BC sent it to appeals, and we mulled it over, and of course it's awesome. Of course it's cool. Of course we want to publish it. But we had to figure out how. And it was kind of a long process with appeals, but it is a published geocache now in British Columbia, a reverse geocache. It lives in a YMCA building, so like it's available whenever that building is available. There's that staff person. I can bore you with the details offline, but that's a very unique and positive evolution to the game. That's what she's talking about. Bring it up.
Don't
Bring it
get
up.
frustrated with us saying no. You guys have influence, and it can. If you work with us, and we can work with you, and we can work with Miss Jen and all the other lackeys at Groundspeak, you know, you guys really do have influence, and you guys are incredible with it.
At the same time, you're the eyes on the terrain. As we said earlier, we can't go check physically all the locations of the cache. We wish, but we can't. So if you see something wrong with the cache, get a new cache that you don't know that 2 months ago a school that built beside it, or an old cache that's full of mold and there's rats living in the box, or, we don't know. If you don't post needs archived, we'll never know. So people go in forums and complain, oh, those caches are all moldy and no one takes care of them. And, yeah, but no one posts a DNF, no one posts a need archive. We don't know, there's something wrong with the cache.
And when you post your needs archive, if you put great information in that note, don't write needs archive, see the cache to find out more, something like that. Outline it, you know, the coordinates are really off, or the cache is moldy, or it's missing, or it's been mauled by a bear, it's been crushed by a car. If you tell us, then we can kind of know where to act and how to act on it.
come along and told you to get out. And it's like, that's a good one to put your
You know,
needs archive
and
on.
needs archive does not mean that the cache is necessarily going to die. It doesn't mean it's going to be archived. It means that you're letting the reviewers to take a look at it, and we'll assess what needs to happen. We give the cache owner time to figure out what needs to happen. And
finally, as a thank you, I'd like to point out some of the orange shirts who really stepped up a little bit more this year, and it's absolutely wonderful. Being from so far away, I didn't really have as much to do as I've ever had to do with this event, and it's gone absolutely swimmingly. So basically, let's give a round of applause for the orange shirts with a little less for me this year. Okay, so somebody has apparently lost the GPS today. It was found. So I guess what we'll do is give away some prizes, right? So we've got Allison's going to receive a pie. This is ready, Allison?
I'm ready. I can take it. You can come. You can walk right up.
Close to your face. Come on. Right up. Right up. And go.
That's my girl.
When it's least expecting it. He's liable to reverse it.
That's real cream for you. We got a steal. 92917. 92917. There we go, back up there. 92917. Now you have the opportunity to pick whichever container you desire.
I'm not fighting. I'll just take the one that's empty.
Remember, size does not necessarily matter.
Good things coming soon.
Okay, so because you picked last, go ahead and open the container.
It's a moldy, rusty ammo
Moldy,
can.
rusty ammo cannon. You get to keep it.
That is your prize.
That is your prize. Oh, and whatever's inside it. What did you get? So you've won an ammo can and an Explorers GC from Magellan. Thank you very much, Nelson.
Stay up there.
So, okay, next in line, let's get you to open your container. It's a fine trunk.
Oh, jeez.
You've won a Magellan Explorers GC from Magellan. And if you want, you can keep the trunk. You know, but I'd really like it if you took it. Oh, pardon me, that's a 6-10. Magellan Explorers 6-10. Remember I said that size does not necessarily matter.
You win a parrot.
You win a parrot! In a bigger container! And a